know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Capricorn, you guys got number 44. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I feel like I'm getting a lot of things. Let's just start with what I'm getting. I'm getting like a lot of you guys might feel like you're having these really big dreams. And I think the dreams are trying to wake you up a little bit. Like, let's just say you have a dream that I don't know like exactly what you're dreaming, but if like the dreams are positive and that you're in it and it's something that you kind of want, then I'm kind of getting here that like that's the first sign that you should be taking towards like that dream life that you have, or whatever like you saw in your dream. Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's something that they're trying to like lead you to or help you out with, and I feel like a lot of you guys are like you don't know where to start. And I'm getting for some of you guys like your dreams might be like, maybe they're not talking about your actual dreams like at night, but they're just saying like what you dream to have is like the actual answer. But whatever is happening, whether you're dreaming of it or you just have like that's your dream in life to be this or that, they're saying like it's time to kind of make moves in that direction. And it's interesting because with the cross and the fish, I feel like there's some sort of burden holding you back. It could be finances are holding you back right now. Like you want to do something, but you don't have enough money to do it. You want to like invest in this and you don't have enough money. Like a lot of you guys, it could have to do with money. What's also interesting here is like Sagittarius had this card in the same exact spot, but it's different. I feel like there could be a lot of expectations of you right now, and you can't necessarily do like what you want to do with your money. That's not, like, I think like maybe some of you guys are parents, or some of you guys like have bills and shit, and you have like responsibilities, and that's like the burden that you're feeling right now. It's like what you want to achieve and what you want to do, you can't really do at this time because you're so hold back with bills or money or whatever the fuck is going on in your life. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Religious factors might also be involved. We'll pull more to see if that's like a thing in this read, but I'm getting more of it's like a money thing. But yeah, let's pull more on this, Capricorn. So Capricorn, there's some sort of burden that's keeping you guys like at bay. I heard like clipping your wings. There's some sort of burden here that's like not letting you feel balanced. And even though you do everything that you can to get out of this anxiety of whatever the fuck this is, you still feel it. Like you still feel burdened. You still feel like bogged down. And I feel like a lot of you guys are wishing that something could be done, and you feel like you can't do it. Like there's some sort of financial burden here. There's something like holding you back from doing what you want to do. Or you feel like if you don't do this now, you'll never do it kind of vibe. Like it's like, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. Like if, like, you know, I'll have kids or I'll be married, or there's something here. Like if I don't do it now, I won't ever get to do it. So a lot of you guys are stressed out about that as well, because I feel like it's a part of your dream to have whatever this is. But if a lot of you guys feel like you have to let it go because it's like not realistic. And I'm getting here that I'm getting really good things though. Like even though we have this little burden here, I mean, it's not a little burden, but like we have this burden. In the big scheme of things, you're coming up in really good energy, Capricorn. So you're coming up as the father, you're coming up as the sage, and you're coming up as the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you're coming up as like literally the Emperor, the Sage, the King of Cups. Like this is powerful shit. And the King of Pentacles, which is letting me know that you are such a powerful person. Like you're such a powerful soul. And a lot of you guys, even though you go through some sort of, even though your life hasn't been easy and you've been struggling and shit like everybody else, you don't let those struggles define you. And I also get like you always pick yourself back up. Like you're very good at like not letting things be the end for you. Like a lot of people take a very long time in healing and moving forward. I'm getting here for you. Like you're really good at like, I want to say like moving forward, moving on. Like there's not a lot of things that could ever like really hold you back. And why that is because your soul is very pure. Like you see like the big picture in things. So like you're not the type of person that's ever gonna really like get how do I explain it? Like you're not someone to get confused along the way. Like, you know how there's a lot of like people that they side for fear, they side for depression or anxiety, like something happens and then they kind of become like a shell. And it takes them time to heal. Like we all kind of, you know, it's like we're doing shadow work. We get stuck in shadow work for a long time. Like I'm getting here, like it doesn't matter what comes your way. You never really lose sight of the big picture. Like you're a very powerful person, and it's like it doesn't matter what things come your way. You're always like, your compass is like very good. That's why I keep getting like your inner compass is always pointing towards the right things. So that's like a really positive thing about this read. So I'm getting here that, let's just talk about this burden then, because I am getting here that like it doesn't matter again what happens, your compass is always like on point. So let's pull more about this burden, because I want to help you with that. Like it's not like you even need my help. That's the thing. Like that's the other thing here. You don't need my help. With the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Emperor, and the Sage, like you're someone who's so powerful, you don't need anybody's help. But this reading came up for a reason, so let's see. All right, I'm kind of getting this, Capricorn. Like, it doesn't matter. Yes, we were talking about your compass. Like, your compass is always pointing the right direction. Your compass is, like, your inner soul is never going to be, like, someone who's consumed by stupid shit. But I honestly think that this is kind of a warning to you guys that whatever it is that you're stressing over, whatever it is that you're like stressed out about with the Chariot in reverse and the Magician, it's like you want to go towards something that you have a lot of desire for, or you have like a lot of, again, it could just be like there's something that you really want to do but you don't have the money to do it. And what I'm getting here is like don't forget like what's really important. Like again, I was saying like you'll never forget what's truly important. You're such a good person. You'll never really forget what's truly important. And it's this 10 of Cups here. So it's like this isn't really significant in terms of like this 10 of Cups. But I'm getting like this is very important to who you are as a person. Like there's something here that's like important to who you are as like a human being. And like you draw power from it. And for some of you guys, you draw power from just having like money. For some of you guys, it's not necessarily the dream that you're like mad about, or like whatever didn't happen, you're not mad about that. Maybe for some of you guys, it's like not having the money that you need at this time makes you kind of feel powerless. And I'm getting here like for some of you guys, don't lose sight of like what's truly important. The 10 of Cups is always what's going to be truly important in this life. I sound like I'm from Boston. Important important in this life. Yeah, like there's something that I feel like you have to leave behind, and you feel like it's unfinished and like you'll never get to finish it. And I feel like that makes you feel like you kind of losing a part of yourself in terms of like losing it, and you don't want to lose it. Like that's what I'm getting. You don't want to lose it. I don't know what it is that you like want to do though. Like again, for some of you it's just money. Like just having the money that you need to do what you need to do on a daily basis makes you feel powerful. But for others of you, there's something that you've actually had to let go of. And I'm getting like it has hurt you to such an extent where you don't feel like you can really like come back from this. And I'm getting that you will come back from it. Like you're so powerful, like you don't even understand. Like there's no way that you won't come back from this. I'm getting here like money is kind of shaping everything for you. And money is like the main thing now, and it's like that's not what's important. Like some of you guys don't realize that, like, but that's like literally the least important thing right now in your life. Like you think that money is like the most important thing, and I'm getting here like with the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups is the most important thing. Like I feel like a Smeagol vibe, like, you know, like Lord of the Rings Smeagol, like he's holding on to something that like again, at the end of the day, did the world's end when the ring went into the fire? No, like the ring was just a burden for people. It was just something that like it created like darkness in people, you know what I mean? And I guess you can compare that to money in a sense. Like it's something that you need maybe to survive, but it's not something that like, you know, is the be all end all thing. And I feel like a lot of you guys are missing that. Like, you're just kind of like confused as to how you're gonna keep going without it. And I'm getting it's like the least important thing. And for some of you guys, like, it's a project or something that you want to like continue or you want to finish and you feel like you can't finish it. There's something that you left behind that you like really want to keep pursuing. Like, you don't want to let it go. I'm getting something else. Like, if you feel like this project or this goal or whatever it is something that like you have to do for yourself, and it's something like you can't really explain to others, but it's something that makes you feel empowered and it makes you feel good, and it's like something that you feel you need to get done, then I would say put in work into it. Like, put work into it. Like, it can be small, it might not be big, but like, if you feel like a project or something is very important to you, and it's something that like you can't like, you know, it's like a part of who you are. Like, again, you're not losing like the big picture here, but I feel like some of you guys, there's something here that's like, if you don't pursue it now, or if you never pursue it in your life, you'll always regret it. So I feel like they're trying to say, what's the problem with like putting plans to it? What's the problem with like, okay, this is an example. One time I wanted to like decorate my room, right? And I remember I like made this whole plan of like what I was gonna buy. I like drew everything out. I was like, okay, this is gonna go here, this is gonna go here. Like, I literally just fixed everything, right? It took me like a year or 2 years to finally get like all the money to like put everything together, but I did accomplish it. It just sat there and it looked at me for a really long time, but I never kind of lost, you know, hope. And I kind of like kept messing around with the design, but I never like threw the drawing out, and I never like stopped thinking that it would be achieved. Like, I kept putting work into it. So I'm getting here for some of you guys, even if you're under some sort of constraint, with Reclaim Your Power, if there's something here that's important to you, and nobody else kind of understands what the fuck it is. Like, again, maybe your wife doesn't understand, maybe your kids don't understand, maybe your husband doesn't understand, like whoever you are. Somebody that doesn't understand the importance it has in your life. My thing is like some of you guys have let it go, but you still want it like so badly. Like, why not speak the truth about like how important this is to you and put a little bit of work into it? Again, maybe it's just like, you know, Page of Coins is just like the idea of it, the dream of it, right? Like, the dream is all you need. The dream is all you need to start it. Like, you don't have to like do it tomorrow. You don't have to have it finished by like, you know, tomorrow evening. But like, if you were to just put a little bit of effort into it, I'm getting like slowly and steadily you can have this. So yeah, that's why I'm getting Capricorn. This is like a weird read, but there's some sort of dream that you want to, like, there's something that you want to have or achieve or do, and I feel like right now you might not have the money to do it. You're like constrained, and you don't feel like you have like any way of going about it. And I'm getting here like it starts with just a seed. Like, the tree starts with just a seed. Same thing with like a dream. Like, you could be dreaming of it at night, and it's like, why not just like set yourself up for like, what if you could do it? What would you do? What color would it be? Like, I don't know, whatever it is that you're trying to do, like, but you can always start planning it and keep it in a file and like look at it and like put a little bit of money towards it. Like, maybe you'll put $5 a month towards it. I don't know, like, put something that's a little, but like literally start with what you have. Like, if you have no money to spare right now, then maybe $5 is a lot, but like, all I'm saying is like, there's no need to give up on it. Like, you can keep going for it. And I feel like if you have to express to people how important it is to you, then do that. But yeah, I see here like, you're not the type of person that's going to lose sight of what's really important. So I feel like some of you guys feel like you're losing yourself in not accomplishing this. And I'm getting here like, if accomplishing this or creating this or whatever this is, doing this is that important to you, then you should do it. So I feel like now is kind of like asking yourself like, why is it so important to me? If it's this important to me, then okay, then why should I give up on it? Why should I walk away from it? Maybe I should stay. or maybe I should work on it slowly, or maybe I should just not, like, I shouldn't just like throw it away. You know what I mean? So I kind of am getting that feeling like a lot of you guys threw something away or just said to yourself it's not important, but I feel like it's actually a lot more important than you like tell people it is. And I think now is kind of the time to like, it's kind of like you threw a piece of paper away that was important and like you got to go through the garbage now and get it because it's actually so important to you, and you were like fronting by pretending like it wasn't. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, Capricorn. So let's pull an angel card for you. Again, if it just starts with a dream, it starts with a dream, like at night, or the idea of it. But that's so important. Like, why throw away your dream? Do you know what I'm saying? Wow. Look at what you guys got. Divine timing. Speaking of like exactly what we were freaking talking about, divine timing talks about how life is happening exactly in perfect time. And that's funny because I feel like a lot of you guys might feel impatient or unsettled, or, you know, thinking like this can never happen, throwing things away, putting plans away, just thinking like it'll never come to fruition, whatever. And what's funny about this card is that it's saying like trust in your prayers being answered, trust in plans coming to fruition. So it's interesting that we're like literally talking about how you might think that something could never happen because of money, or you think that something could never really take place and you're just kind of giving up on it. And it's interesting because I feel like it's so vital to who you are. And like if you were to, it's kind of reminding me of like, have you ever seen Holes? You know, like the wife and the husband, like his dad, he works on like shoes, and he's like always looking for like the cure to smelly shoes, whatever, foot odor, and it just like happens simultaneously, like it just happens sporadically, like it just happens naturally, right? Like he finds a solution to it, but it took him years. Like, you know, he was working on it for years, and his wife was sick of it, everyone was kind of sick of it, but like he was so passionate about it, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting with this. It's like there's something, obviously it's not that, but it could be, I mean, whatever. But there's something that you dream of. There's something that's important to you. And I feel like a lot of you want to just throw it away because you feel like it's not that important. But I feel like in actuality, it's like very important to who you are, like the essence of who you are. And I think it's more important than you tell people. Like, I feel like you just bullshit people. Because even in this read, I felt like you were kind of saying, like, it's not as important as my family with a Ten of Cups. It's not as important as, like, what I have going on with my family. But, like, you're losing yourself, in essence, by, like, just throwing it away. Like, it's, like, something is so important to you, and you just lie and say it's not. But I think it's actually so important to you. So if it is that important to you, then that's why I feel like reclaim your power is here. Because it's, like, it can just start off with a dream. But you have to kind of step into that power of like being courageous enough to go for the things that you want, being bold and like being brave. And I think sometimes being bold and brave is not giving up on something. So yeah, it's so funny because I feel like with Sag I got like the exact opposite message. I feel like for Sag it was more of like you're being redirected into a new path, and for you guys I feel like you're meant to keep at this, or you're meant to keep going, or you're meant to look at it differently, as something like that is actually important. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, Capricorn. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.